The Nintendo Switch 2 has a strong lineup on the way. These upcoming exclusives are built to show what the new system can do, from fresh ideas to long-awaited returns. Let's have a look at the Switch 2 titles everyone is waiting for.
How have you been? Today, we'd like to introduce the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch.
Animal Crossing New Horizons runs at a higher resolution on Nintendo Switch 2 with brighter colors and faster loading times. Mouse controls help with placing furniture and editing custom designs. Online play allows up to 12 players on one island when using the same edition. Game chat and camera play support voice and camera communication, and a megaphone uses the system microphone to call and locate residents.
The graphics are improved with enhanced resolution. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Looking sharp, huh? Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can use them to redecorate. We hope this feels like a more intuitive way to move your furniture and make adjustments. You can also use mouse controls when creating custom designs or writing messages on the bulletin board. There's a new item available in Nook's Cranny, the megaphone. Use it to call out to your island residents with a microphone built into Switch 2. Lolly! Look at that! She responded. It's a useful item when you want to find your island residents, even if they're around the corner. Until now, up to 8 players could meet when connecting online. But if everyone has the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, up to 12 players can meet up. With Game Chat on Nintendo Switch 2, you can chat with your pals while playing.
So, what should we do? Cheers! Tasty. Oh, yeah.
By connecting a compatible USB camera, your faces can appear in the game, like this. That way you can see your friends' reactions while exploring your island together. Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches January 15th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Animal Crossing New Horizons on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing the Upgrade Pack. Okay, let's dive into the free software update that will be available for all Animal Crossing New Horizons players. The free update will be available January 15th, the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Let's take a look. There's a new facility opening on the pier. It's a resort hotel right on the water. And it's run by Catton's family. Their goal is to work together to bring in guests from off the island. You'll help out by decorating guest rooms. Decorate the rooms based on various themes to ensure guests enjoy their stay. For example, the theme in this one is Seaside Room. Furniture items that match the theme are provided. You can also use other furniture you previously obtained, so feel free to decorate however you like. There we go. That looks nice. What's this? We already have a guest. He seems happy with the room. Great work. After decorating a room, you'll earn hotel tickets. Exchange these in the souvenir shop run by Grams. Here, You can find all sorts of hotel-themed items and other rarities exclusive to her shop. By dressing up these mannequins, guests can borrow hotel outfits that are sure to brighten up their day. Recommend outfits that match your island's vibe or the season, so guests can make the most of their stay. You can even wear the outfits, and so can anyone else who might be visiting your island. Have fun bringing your fashionable outfit ideas to life. At the hotel, you can scan compatible amiibo accessories to invite guests. Thank you for your hard work, as always. We hope you can unwind today and enjoy your stay. To increase your island brand recognition, Tom Nook wants to promote it with crafted DIY island goods. Check this box to see which items to craft. Once you've gathered the necessary materials, it's time to get crafting. Deliver the goods in exchange for hotel tickets. Captain will take care of the delivery, helping to spread the word about your island. Take your home storage to the max. Until now, you could store up to 5,000 items, but with this update, you can upgrade it 2 more times and store a total of 9,000 items. And now you can even store trees, shrubs, and flowers. Well, who do we have here? Resetti started a new cleanup service. There are 3 areas that can be tidied. Let's have him tackle just the front yard of this house. You can also have him clean up any flowers or custom designs. Any items he collects can be safely stored away, just in case you need them later. Nice and tidy. Thanks, Resetti. It's been a long day, so let's enjoy a nice, deep sleep. When you enter a deep slumber, Luna will welcome you and whisk you away to a new dream world. You'll wake up in a pristine, fresh location called Slumber Island. Here, you're free to do whatever you want. You can decorate your Slumber Island by using items you previously obtained. And even place plants and trees like this. You can widen rivers, break down cliffs, and by talking to Lloyd, you can easily place bridges and inclines. Select the time of day and the weather, then bring your island residents on by. Each player can build up to 3 Slumber Islands and choose from 3 sizes: small, medium, or large. You can also meet up on a friend's Slumber Island and play together. Decorate with furniture to your heart's content. Work together to build a cliff. Or dig in to create a lake. You and your friends can build the island of your dreams. Let's go over some of the new collaboration items coming to the game. By helping at the hotel and increasing its island brand recognition, the souvenir shop will start carrying Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic game systems. With an active Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can even play a select classic game on each system. Now that's playing with power. Additionally, via Nook Shopping, Lego items, including furniture and fashion items, such as a sofa, a table, wallpaper, t-shirt, and more, will be available. They come in a variety of colors, so mix and match to find combinations you like. The Zonai Authentication Crest, Triforce, plus other furniture and fashion items inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will become available by tapping compatible Legend of Zelda series amiibo. In addition, newly added characters Tulin and Minoru can visit your island. You can also invite them to come live on your island, of course. And if you tap a compatible amiibo from the Splatoon series, Cece or Viche can visit your island. Seems like they're really into dressing up. They look a little familiar, don't they? Splatoon collaboration items will also become available. Use them to show off your true colors. The free update for Animal Crossing New Horizons arrives January 15th. That's the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Well, what'd you think? With new features included in both the Nintendo Switch 2 edition and the free update, we hope you'll continue enjoying the island life. We can't wait for you to see everything new on the island.
President of the Republic is entering its final phase. We're quickly approaching the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon uses 3 playable protagonists whose stories run in parallel across the Calvard Republic. Combat switches between real-time field battles and turn-based command battles, allowing players to change tactics during fights. New systems like Shard Commands, S-Boosts, Awakening, and ZOC add more control over speed, damage, and character abilities. Party bonds grow through shared events, and optional dungeons allow custom team setups with characters gathered from across Zemuria.
Game over! Can humanity really touch the stars? I'll be keeping major tabs, so stay tuned for those deeds, Aura Bros.
Ain't done yet! Let's do this! Here's a lesson they won't forget. Bravo. Sorry, gotta rest your souls.
I'm so happy I got to spend such a magical evening together with you.
The Eternal Recurrence Plan will commence now.
You won't get away with this!
I still shine with the same light. You have not changed since the days we fought together.
Dynasty Warriors Origins places players in the role of a new amnesiac warrior during the Three Kingdoms era, fighting through large battlefield maps filled with massive enemy forces. Combat is built around classic Musou action with heavy attacks, Musou skills, and rage mode, while morale, base control, and officer support directly affect how battles unfold. Players fight alongside famous generals, build bonds through events, and push objectives that change the flow of combat, giving large-scale fights more structure and tactical weight.
Forgive you for putting my men in danger for the sake of your pride. Death to the Hun! The yellow heaven rises!
In time, they are certain to clash with one another. When that happens, with whom will you side? Your decision will set the course of our future.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade includes the full Midgar story along with the episode intermission content starring Yuffie and Sinan. Combat uses real-time action, supported by command abilities, character skills, and coordinated attacks between party members. The edition adds technical upgrades such as higher resolution options, smoother performance, and faster loading, along with optional streamlined progression settings that reduce difficulty for players who want to move through battles more easily.
Shroud dupes you into a trap where he destroys the Mecha Man suit.
Dispatch puts players in the role of Robert Robertson, also known as Mecha Man, who works as a dispatcher at a superhero dispatch center after losing his mech suit. Gameplay involves sending a team of former supervillains to handle city emergencies, upgrading their abilities, and managing team relationships. Player decisions during missions and conversations change how the story and characters develop over time.
Time for you to accept that you don't got it anymore. We need you behind that desk to help actual heroes. Now, get your flat ass off my bench.
Looks like the Red Ring was behind this.
No problemo.
Can I get ice down here?
Got it. I need you guys to focus. Heard the team scuffling with the Red Ring.
We are bound to bother them at some point.
If you poke the hive, you're gonna have to the queen.
That's not how bees work. But if we kill the queen, we rot the hive.
You would do that. Kill Shroud.
I'm flying blind, can't see anything.
Busy, look out!
You want to get people hurt? Get people killed?
A real hero puts their ass on the line.
Come on!
Just be careful, kid. The answers are out there if you just listen to the wind.
There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it.
Dragon Quest VII Reimagined updates the original with a faster opening, smoother pacing, and a new moonlighting system that lets characters use 2 vocations at once. Battles are quicker with added perks, auto-battle options, and easier handling of weaker enemies. The remake adds new story scenes, a battle arena with classic bosses, new monsters, and diorama-style visuals for characters and locations.
Us to fight for our village's future.
We might find a clue to help get us back home.
We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries.
A brand new Mario Tennis game swings onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Mario Tennis Fever introduces fever rackets that change shots and court behavior through special effects like fire, ice, and obstacles. Matches include wonder effects, motion-based swing mode, and competitive online play with ranked rules and custom rooms. A story-driven adventure mode turns familiar characters into babies who relearn tennis, while extra modes add changing rules and expanded character options.
That bend and curve. And lobs that sail over opponents. Pick the shot you want to use for each rally. And making their grand slamming debut are Fever Rackets. Keep a rally going to build up your fever gauge. Then unleash a powerful fever shot with a special effect. Freeze the court with the ice racket. Or make enemies appear with the Pokey Racket. Trip up your opponents to get the advantage. Make opponents see double with the Shadow Racket. Or get a speed boost with the Golden Dash Racket. Power yourself up with a total of 30 Fever Rackets. If a fever shot is heading your way, don't panic. Send it back before it hits the ground, and you'll return the shot and its effect right back at your opponent. So keep your guard and your racket up until it lands. You'll lose HP if you take damage from a fever shot. Lose all of it, and you'll enter KO status and need time to recover, so be careful. In a doubles match, both players can hit a fever shot at the same time. When the moment comes, unleash this explosive shot to devastate opponents. Newcomers include Goomba, Nabbit, and Baby Waluigi. There are 38 characters, the most in series history. Mix and match them with the fever rackets to find your favorite combo. You can also enjoy classic tennis without fever rackets. Use slides and leaps and hit shots at sharp angles for a good old back and forth rally. Swap between newly added defensive actions and increased offensive moves on the court. In addition, Swing Mode lets you gently swing your Joy-Con 2 controller like a racket for a more intuitive experience. You can even use fever shots. Swing into action with these tennis modes.
This is Talking Flower, live from the stadium.
Play with commentary from a Talking Flower in tournament mode. Take on challenges and aim for the top in Trial Towers. Hit the tennis balls through rings to earn points in Ring Shot. Feed piranha plants with tennis balls to make the court bigger in a forest court match. Trigger a variety of flashy effects in a pinball match. Hit the ball on the lit floor and grab fever rackets that appear in a racket factory match. Dive into a world of wonder with all sorts of strange rallies in a Wonder Court match. Expect the unexpected in these unusual takes on traditional tennis. Finally, get a grip on the fundamentals in Adventure Mode. Even if you're new to the series, you'll learn the different shot types, complete challenges, and take on bosses blocking your way. All while improving your skills. Up to 4 players can compete on the court. You can also play with multiple systems via local wireless. And if one person has the game, they can share the tennis fun via Game Share. Plus, you can play online. Enjoy casual bouts with customizable rules in an online room. Or go for glory and global rankings in a ranked match. With a twist. So grab your racket and get ready for some explosive action. Mario Tennis Fever. Available February 12th only on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Mario Tennis Fever game is compatible with amiibo figures for the characters shown here. Tap an amiibo to use a tennis ball with the design based on the character.
Pokémon Pokopia has players control a Ditto that takes a human form and works to restore a ruined town by learning moves from Pokémon. Gameplay is built around using abilities like Leafage, Surf, and Water Gun to change terrain, grow food, build homes, and craft items. Progress comes from helping Pokémon residents, unlocking new skills, attracting new species, and supporting shared play with others in a real-time town.
Buy a Ditto that looks like a human? And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokémon. What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea. By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokémon. Collect rocks and wood to build with. Till the fields and grow delicious crops. Build homes for the Pokémon you meet. There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace, and you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection places players in the role of a ranger who forms bonds with monsters known as monsties to protect them and their habitats. The game uses turn-based battles alongside expanded exploration systems and deeper monster care mechanics. A central storyline involving twin Rathalos and rising conflict between nations drives progression, with player actions tied to monster growth, team building, and large-scale encounters.
Is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go. I cross the meridian and keep going. Ratha! But it won't be for long.
I can hear them. Two sounds. Overlapping each other.
To the sea before? On Earth?
PRAGMATA uses 2 playable characters, Hugh and the android Diana, who work together inside a damaged lunar research facility controlled by hostile AI. Players control Hugh for movement, shooting, and dodging, while Diana hacks enemies and systems to remove shields, open paths, and solve puzzles. Combat requires hacking first before weapons can deal damage, and progress depends on switching between action and hacking as the pair try to escape the facility.
Man, eat us again. I can't do anything.
Hello, unregistered guests. Your presence here is a violation of Cradle Security Protocol.
.007 First Light presents an original story focused on a young James Bond before he earns his 00 status. Gameplay lets players approach missions using stealth, gadgets, or direct combat across varied locations. Tools like a laser watch and smoke devices support environmental tactics, while player choices affect how objectives and encounters unfold.
And I answer, I built Aleph with my will, my blood, my whole self. This city is an extension of my being, my body, Today, it became infected. Easy, girls. Plenty of meat for everyone.
Girls. Of course.
A large plaza has been discovered in the Flower Kingdom. Bellabelle Park.
Super Mario Bros. Wonder adds new content and enhancements, designed for Nintendo Switch 2, alongside a new Bellabelle Park mode built around shared activities. Players can team up or compete in minigame-style challenges, such as coin collection and tag-based rules inside the park area. The updated edition keeps the core platforming intact while expanding multiplayer interactions, with further details expected to clarify how the new features connect to the main game.
Lives at the end wins.
Use items to duke it out. Dodge attacks and try to survive.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag. If you're tagged, you're it. And the other players get to transform and hide.
Work together to relay.
Pass the bomb to each other so it doesn't explode before you reach the goal.
Work together to get to the goal.
Place donut blocks while your friends run across them.
Jump to the beat.
Jump in time and the lift will rise. Get in sync, then 1, 2, 3, jump! Plus, there are so many other attractions to enjoy. Grab your friends and family for multiplayer fun in Bellabelle Park. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition adds other new content as well. Look forward to more on that in the future. Here, on this small island floating in the sea, are Mii characters.
Tomodachi Life Living the Dream returns to island-based Mii Life simulation, where players create characters, set personalities, and watch relationships form through daily events. Gameplay gives more control over interactions, adds new locations and items, and expands customization with more appearance and outfit options. Relationships are deeper than before, including same-sex options, and the series' surreal dream scenes and humor continue to shape how Miis live, argue, sing, and solve their problems.
Once you've chosen their personality and voice,
my name is Anne.
Your Mii is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
The Mii characters you create will enjoy their island life however they see fit. Wonder what's up?
I'm so hungry.
Food for thought.
Yum.
Enjoy. Looks like that hit the spot. This Mii looks bored all by their lonesome. Someone needs a pick-me-up.
Leave a charcoal with a Gramby. Oh, blap.
They really hit it off, all thanks to this meetup. This is just a small slice of the life here on the island. Stay tuned for more information in the future.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends live,
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book places Yoshi inside a magical talking book where each page acts as a playable area filled with strange creatures. Gameplay keeps classic Yoshi moves like flutter jumps, egg throwing, and tongue attacks, while adding a new system where Yoshi carries creatures to use their special abilities. Progress depends on learning creature traits, solving puzzles, and changing how levels behave as discoveries are recorded inside the book.
Flower-like creature. We found it right away. It tastes kind of sweet. You can carry this creature on your back. Touch flower buds with it, and they'll bloom. As you wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find. And those discoveries will be written down. Hey, we found some dandelions. Touch them and they'll scatter in the air. Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients. Oh, they can even cause rocks to crack. Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock. It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits.
Borderlands 4 runs on a fully open map with free movement using jetpacks, gliders, and vehicles. Players select new Vault Hunters with unique action skills and deep skill trees, while combat focuses on fast movement, smarter enemies, and an updated loot system. Co-op play remains central, with battles driven by the conflict against the Timekeeper and his control over the planet. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle uses a first-person view with puzzle-solving, stealth, and close-range combat built around fists, a revolver, and the whip. Gameplay mixes methodical fights with disguises, stamina management, and riddles that rely on observation and item use. Progress comes from collecting notes, photos, and artifacts to upgrade skills through Indy's journal, while a personal storyline tied to Marion drives the adventure forward.
Legend says that the Great Circle does have some power. Something about its geometry. A deeper force that connects these sites.
This is far beyond your understanding. You don't know its power. I am the one unlocking its truth. Indiana Jones. I have missed our conversations.
That makes one of us. Where's my hat?
He's here.
Hello, little darling.
Take cover! Here we go.
What are you doing, Joe? Are you crazy?
I don't suppose you know how to fly this thing, do you?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
Travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
The Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales uses real-time combat with multiple weapons that can be customized using Magicite. Elliot fights with help from the fairy Faye, who supports combat, interacts with objects, and can be controlled by a second player. Gameplay mixes action battles with puzzle solving and steady gear upgrades as progress continues.
My family believes me to be the greatest adventurer in the world. I'd hate to disappoint them.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
ruins have been discovered within Beast Tribe territory.
Is it talking about time travel?
There is a chance it could change our reality beyond recognition.
Let me bestow unto you these words to guide you home to your family. Hope is always there.
I have long observed the lands between.
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition bundles the full base game with the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion, along with extra weapons, armor sets, new starting classes, and customization options for Torrent. Gameplay keeps the same action RPG structure with freeform combat, character builds, and optional co-op, adapted for Nintendo Switch 2 hardware. Development has been delayed to improve performance and stability, with optimization work focused on maintaining smooth play.
Become Elden Lord.
Pokémon Champions uses a battle-only structure built around standard Pokémon rules like types, abilities, and movesets with simplified training systems. Players build teams through direct selection or by bringing Pokémon from Pokémon Home, then compete in ranked, casual, or private matches. The game supports cross-platform play and includes mechanics such as Mega Evolution and Terastallization to support long-term competitive play.
Champions. You can recruit Pokémon to your team to battle alongside you. It's up to you which Pokémon to choose. Recruit Pokémon you're interested in and form a team. Then it's finally time for Pokémon battles. You can enjoy ranked battles that let you face off against trainers from around the world, as well as private battles where you can take on family and friends with greater immersion than ever before. Take on thrilling matches in single battles and double battles. Finally, we'd like to introduce you to a new way to raise Pokémon that lets you enjoy battles even more. Pokémon Champions offers ways to make raising your Pokémon more flexible and convenient than ever. Teach your Pokémon moves that interest you, then train your Pokémon to make the most of them. Recruit and train to easily enjoy Pokémon battling. Bringing Pokémon battles to everyone.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story.
Rhythm Heaven Groove uses short rhythm minigames where players press buttons in time with music and audio cues. Gameplay is built around simple inputs, clear timing, and quick reactions rather than complex controls. New songs by Sunku and fresh minigames continue the series' focus on learning rhythms by sound and repeating patterns until mastered.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm? In this game, you might do almost anything, but you will need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
DECAPOLICE puts players in the role of rookie detective Harvard Marks, who investigates crimes by collecting clues and organizing them on a caseboard. Gameplay switches between the real world and a virtual space called DecaSim to recreate events and uncover hidden evidence. Cases include turn-based battles against crime beasts, where players use gadgets and manage action points alongside detective work.
この事件のパズルを解き明かす。
まだ30分も経ってないよ。
そもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があった。この事件の犯人はお前だ。
警察だ。おとなしくしろ。
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざして申請よ。
ヒゲじじい、宝石強奪未遂で現行犯逮捕する。
面白くなるよ。
ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる。何が起こった？
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ。
警察のシステムに潜入しプログラムを書き換えた。それって完全に犯罪だぞ。これが犯罪だと。この狂った街では手段を選んではいられ
ない。もしかしてあいつが。
Professor Layton and the New World of Steam brings back classic point-and-click puzzle gameplay with updated 3D visuals. Players guide Professor Layton and Luke as they investigate strange incidents by talking to characters, exploring areas, and solving logic puzzles. New puzzles are created with QuizKnock, and progress comes from careful observation, clue gathering, and steady problem solving inside a steam-powered city.
Steam Bison。ここはアメリカの中で今最も急速に発展を遂げつつある街なんです。凄まじいスピードで進歩しているんです。
では話してくれないか？君が私をこの町に呼んだ理由を。新世界を望まぬと。
あれはやっぱり人間じゃないですよね。
亡霊の岩盤などいるはずがない。何か仕掛けがあるはずだよ。そもそもなぜ亡霊なんだ？
なんだ？
ルーク、下がるんだ。
あ、キングガンマン城。地震？
ルーク、体勢を低く。
まさかキングガンマン城が地震を？
さあね。だがキングガンマン城には何かの目的があるようだ。
旅のお供にコインだ。レッツコインだ。
ルーク、この町では我々が予想もつかないとんでもない何かが起ころうとしているのかもしれない。
先生。
Make sure he stays.
LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight features an open Gotham where players complete story missions, side activities, and vehicle challenges. Combat is built around simple Arkham-style attacks, counters, and light stealth, along with gadget-based puzzles. Progress comes from upgrading suits, vehicles, and abilities through the Batcave, while taking on crimes across the city.
Let's get to work.
Who are you?
I think we can help each other.
This town deserves a better class of criminal.
Good evening, Gotham. Join us in a celebration of absolute chaos!
Someone's gotta step up!
Let's get to the root of the problem.
We don't do that.
Sorry.
Tonight's forecast, a freeze is coming.
This is my favorite part.
Enter the Gungeon, is a fast-paced action game built around dodging heavy bullet patterns while shooting through randomly generated rooms. Each run resets on defeat, pushing players to learn enemy attacks, manage limited items like blanks, and master dodge rolls for survival. Progress comes from unlocking new characters, weapons, and tools through repeated runs and boss encounters, rather than a traditional upgrade path.
Drag up to dungeon window, whisper one truth, body the floor, bullet the roof, ammo wheeling past, killing, gunshot shooting, non-stop, hammer, hot, violent man, shots, man, alive, keep tanning, hot, camera, Nazis, grand about, east, west, and got these best, last man, standing, gun speed, please, don't stand.
Splatoon Raiders puts players in the role of a mechanic working alongside Deep Cut while traveling across the Spiralite Islands. Gameplay shifts away from competitive matches and instead centers on story progression, movement, and using familiar Splatoon tools in new ways. Progress is expected to come from exploration, resource use, and problem solving as the team uncovers what is happening on the islands.
What's crackin', Squid Squad? Incoming report from the Squid Research Lab. Without further ado, we're excited to share our latest findings. What you just witnessed are signs of the first ever Splatoon spin-off game coming ashore. Splatoon Raiders. Playing as a mechanic, you'll go on an adventure in the mysterious Spiralite Islands alongside Deep Cut. Splatoon Raiders is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, but research is still underway. We'll report more on our findings when the results are in. Well, an update to the Splatoon 3 game is also coming down the spillway. The Splatlands collection, which features new weapons from the Barazushi and Embers brands, is on its way. They're based on previous weapons, but have fresh new looks and, of course, different sub-weapons and specials. We've identified 30 in total and hope you'll try them out for yourselves. In addition, weapons freshness caps will be raised. And you can earn new in-game badges. Plus, Series Weapon Power, a new stat to dive into, is being added to Anarchy Battle Series. This will track your effectiveness per weapon based on your win-loss ratio in battles. It will also be used in matchmaking to pit you against other players with similar stats. Follow the Squid Research Lab for our latest findings. Plus... Don't call it a comeback. Okay, you can. Urchin Underpass from the original Splatoon game returns to the rotation for some fresh splatting on classic turf. Lastly, but not leastly, for Nintendo Switch 2 players. You'll notice more detailed visuals, and the game will appear smoother in certain locations, such as the square in Splatsville and the Grand Festival grounds. But no need to fear.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is a turn-based strategy game built around the Heroic Games, a large tournament where fighters compete to have their wishes granted. Battles use classic grid-based combat, with new systems tied to arena-style maps and character choices. The story follows multiple characters with different goals, and their paths connect as the tournament progresses on a new continent linked to familiar Fire Emblem lore.
Heroic Games have begun!
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
What I seek is a great strength, an unyielding strength for any foe, sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people, strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again. I must cull it with this blade.
My full strength.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
I won't let you hurt her!
And now warm blood is served in a crude cup.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings?
I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the Divine Sovereign, that I vow to you.
The years were long, weren't they? Have you forgotten me so soon?
The Duskbloods is built around online matches, where players fight enemies and other players at the same time. Each match supports up to 8 players using Bloodsworn characters with unique weapons, abilities, and vampire-like powers gained through combat. Progress comes from surviving encounters, defeating bosses, and adapting to changing objectives and events during each round.
My life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk. Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
Orbitals is built around two-player teamwork, where players control Maki and Omura while trying to save a damaged space station. Gameplay focuses on solving puzzles together, coordinating movement, and reacting to hazards in space. Progress depends on communication and timing, with each player handling different tasks to move forward through connected areas.